Morning, it's another brilliant week that we have waiting for us. It's Monday morning, and I hope you had a very good weekend. Today, I'd like to talk to you about what do you do with your mess? Now, what do I mean by mess? It's the issues that you have, the things that's dragging you down, the things that you do not know how to handle, your poor finances, your health that's maybe deteriorating, your relationships that's not working. What do you do with those things? Do they cling on you? Do they drag you down? And in the process, you fall and you can't get up. I'd like to read to you two passages of what people in the Bible, David and Job, what they did when things got tight and when things got difficult for them. Psalm 64, verse 1 says, "O God, listen to my complaints." So David spoke to God about his complaints that he had. He didn't keep it to himself. He spoke to God about it. In that same passage, verse 10, it says, "The godly will rejoice in the Lord and find shelter in him." That's what David did. And what did Job do? In Job 2, verse 9, Job's wife said, now remember, Job had a lot of attacks on his wife. His children died. But what did Job do? Now, Job said this to his wife in verse 9, Job 2, verse 9. He says, his wife said to him, "Are you still trying to maintain your integrity?" So despite everything, Job still wanted to be upright with God, despite everything that happened. And then she said, "Curse God and die." But Job replied, "You talk like a foolish woman. Should we accept only good things from the hand of God and never anything bad?" So in all this, Job said nothing wrong. So my message and my point that I'd like to bring across to you today is that we're very quick when things get bad to say to God, "Yeah, but why is this happening to me? Why is this? I'm not supposed to be the one that's ill. I'm not supposed to be the one that's lost a child. I'm not supposed to be the one that lost my job." But I'd like to say to you today that irrespective of all these negative things that happens in our lives, God is still in control. Do what David did. David spoke to God. Job spoke to God, and neither of them ever went against God. It's like my message of yesterday. This is our rule book that we need to live by. And if we can't live by these, then we need to change our ways of doing things, because this is the right way. So I trust that today, if you look at your issues, that you will not be overpowered by your issues, and that you will trust in God, speak to God. God knows everything about you and me in any case. But I think the fact that he wants us to speak to him just shows that we trust him. That's what it's all about. We need to trust God. So this week, when you look at an issue, speak to God about and trust God for a positive outcome, for you to grow as an individual. Speak to you tomorrow.